Hello, Gemini, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today. This will look inside and outside at your world and what's going on in those two worlds and the interaction between them. Okay, we're going to go left to right. 8 of roots, discipline. 8 of swords, oppression. Daughter of Swords, and actually these are arrows in this deck. And then the Mother of Roots. So interesting, we've got pentacles on the outside, roots on the outside, arrows or thoughts on the inside. Okay. I want to say this is a situation at work. Our 8 of arrows here. Take that with a grain of salt because this is a collective reading. It can apply across different situations, but I'm feeling stronger that this is a situation at work. And you're watching someone who had the courage to speak out a little differently or to do things a little differently. And you're watching them really get a lot of flack, really get attacked by others, because they're not following the status quo. They're deciding to be a little bit different. I feel your energy is sitting here with the Daughter of Arrows. On one hand, you're detached from the situation because it didn't happen directly to you. So you're not involved. You're not the blue bird, you're not also this bird. You're looking at them though, and you see what's going on. But there's a little bit of fear in you because you align yourself actually with the person that's different. You agree with them, but you're afraid to speak out. You're afraid to really stand with them because of a danger. This arrow came from this direction, and so you're looking back saying, well, this is going to be dangerous for me too. If I say something, if I stand up with them, then I will get hit by an arrow as well. So you're detaching even more, and this isn't about so much what you choose to do at work, but it's bringing to your awareness the fact that you're willing to detach from your truth because of fear. And that to me is it's a more serious issue than whatever is actually going on over here. Because likely if you see this happening in your workplace, it's also permeating other places. Fear is kind of like water. It doesn't listen and stay contained in one place. It touches everything. So let's look at what's going on in the outside world. There's a strong, part of the reason why this is difficult is this Mother of Roots energy is very strong. Feminine energy keeps the hive together, keeps the colony together. She may be showing up as a boss or someone who is like a mother figure for you, that authority figure that's difficult to challenge because they know best. Okay, they keep a pretty strong hold over things, and they are doing what they're doing because they feel they are nurturing and supporting the endeavor. All right, so it seems like it's coming from a good place, but what it does is it actually encourages conformity. If we look at this 8 of Pentacles card, we see the colony, we see all of these, everything is just even and regular, and it goes in these very defined levels, right? There's no flow, there's no fluidity, there's no I'm in this level and this level. There's no creativity really here. It's all just very systematically laid out. So this energy is forcing separation. It's forcing a sense that there's everything in different parts that don't touch. It forces you to do your job because you're worker A, you get to do this job because you're worker B, and A and B don't talk to each other because they're on different levels. But what this person doesn't understand, what this energy is not seeing, is that when you disconnect the energy, when you disconnect the flow between levels, when you don't allow a more fluid transversing of these different places, you lose sight of the whole, and then we lose the symbiosis. This card works because of their energies down here vitalize the roots. The roots take in water that creates plants that help the air. I'm not expressing this incredibly well, but nature works because of symbiosis. One thing benefiting another, working together. They can't be separated. You can't cut the roots off the plant and expect the plant to grow. You'd have to put it in some water so it can grow new roots and things. But this is not a lesson on hydroponics. This is about understanding what exactly it is that you're standing up for. And we've been seeing this a lot in our world, that we've allowed fear to divide us. We've allowed fear to come between us. This is a personal concern for me. I have a student who shared with me something very personal, and I'll just talk about it in a very kind of abstract way. She has a relative that has Alzheimer's, and the Alzheimer's has rapidly increased this year because this relative and the partner have stayed very secluded. They haven't interacted with anyone. And when the brain doesn't interact with new stimuli and new people, new conversation, then it deteriorates. So she was already having a problem with the Alzheimer's deteriorating the mind, but because they didn't see anyone, it went much faster. So this fear and separation created a situation which has accelerated her decline. So that's just one example of why fear and separation are very, very problematic, especially in the culture here. We can also be talking about a family. So the more fear and separation there is, the more that family or structure is going to deteriorate from the inside. And Gemini, you're seeing the big picture. So it's up to you now to choose whether you're going to interact in this picture from a place of fear, meaning that you're not going to get involved, or you're going to step in with your truth and say, okay, everyone, this is how I see it. I understand your point of view, but this is how I see it, and this is how we can bring everyone together. So you've got a choice in this reading, Gemini, and just some things for you to think about. Thanks so much for sharing your time and energy with me. I always look forward to doing these readings for you. If you're curious to learn more about me and what I do and what I can do to help you, please check out the description below, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time right here. Have a good one.